Hello everybody, this is UterGelf911 here for Chapter 2, The Dune of Spec Ops. The Line. In the last video, we did all of Chapter 1. Now we're doing Chapter 2. Yeah, I don't know what to say right now, actually, other than that. Let's go Silencer. And pick out one of those guys.
Below, on the walkway. Put him down.
Right here, there is an intel, I believe, yes.
Reloading!
Don't scream reloading.
Ah, the paradise of the rich. Dubai. In all my days, I've never seen such a beautiful pile of junk. Murdoch's boys are running scared. But I'm in for the long haul, baby. The Gathering Storm. An exclusive eyewitness account of the fall of Dubai. Damn if that title ain't what Pulitzers are made of. Which reminds me, oh shit, I need to dig up something nice for the Colonel. A little thank you for letting me tag along. Now if I can just grab some Sandstorm B-roll. Any minute now. Any minute now. Fuck, this is boring. Come on, give me something.
One stupid thing about this game, and this is just kind of video games and, like, programming, I guess. I'm gonna reload. We're trying to stealth right now so nobody notices us. He didn't do it. Huh. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, Captain Walker will scream reloading sometimes during stealth sequences. I really feel stupid now for that. Just now. I believe now would be a good time to actually mention this. I don't know why getting grenades makes me think of this, but the villain's name is Conrad, John Conrad. That is actually a kind of an important reference. This game is based off of the Joseph Conrad short story, or novella, I guess, would be more appropriate, Heart of Darkness, which is also what Apocalypse Now is based off of. So if anyone has seen Apocalypse Now, you would recognize that intel we just got as from the dude who, that is a really weird dude, oh god, what's his face, in it, Martin Sheen meets when he finally finds the place where the rogue colonel is. You know, it has been actually a really, really long time since I have seen Apocalypse Now, so I'm actually really worried I made myself look stupid again by saying Martin Sheen. I know who that, I know it's him. I mean, has to be, but I should probably rewatch Apocalypse Now since I'm doing this game, and this game is very similar to it. Though, granted, if you've seen Apocalypse Now, or you've played this game, they are not similar at all, really, outside of kind of their sort of general ideas. But they don't really, it's not like you will not spoil one or the other, depending on which one you do first. Same thing with the short story Heart of Darkness, not Hearts of Darkness. Very different. Especially since all three of them are kind of about different times in history. The intelligence should be right here.
Okay, people. Places. Prompter ready?
Huh? Tony? What the hell is this?
What's what?
The prompter says we're telling people to stay home and wait for the evacuation force. Where we get that? I haven't seen anything about an evacuation force come down from the wire.
Just read it and smile. That's what we pay you for.
Tony, this isn't ethical. I'm a journalist. Viewers trust me to...
You're a pair of tits that can read a teleprompter. You do the story, or I get someone else who will. Now we're on in 5, 4,
You
3,
are a fucking asshole,
2,
Tony.
1.
Okay. Alright. let's go on then. Around here. I should probably get to... you need to get used to these controls again.
It's just in. An unwarranted assault on the 33rd today means, you guessed it, an end to the ceasefire. All insurgents wishing to surrender, please report to your nearest outpost for processing. We now return to our regularly scheduled broadcast. Here we go.
Let me go on record and say this shit just got weird.
Fuck weird. This is out of control. Not only do they got people here, they got a fucking DJ. We need the radio command, ASAP.
No, not yet. Conrad and the 33rd need our help, and this soldier can lead us straight to him. Once we know the 33rd is safe, we'll radio for evac. Target down.
Hipfire in this game is not very good, but then again, I can't think of a game where, I'm trying to think of a shooter I've played where hipfire is actually really good, like games that have aiming. The Resistance games most certainly are. They're actually, I would say, easier to hipfire with than to aim with, especially the first Resistance, which is not very good for aiming down the sights, because it's like it skips frames almost, and it's like a jump cut from hipfire to aiming down the sight. Do not like that. Do not like that in that game.
Shotgun coming our way! Watch yourselves!
Alright. I find it, very, very difficult, actually to comment on this game right now because, you know, going back and playing it, it really is...
Where the hell did they go? That was too easy, boys. Heads up.
It really is not a very good game in its sort of beginning. It's, well, okay. For me right now, it is good because I know everything about the game. I know the story and everything. So for me right now, it's like, oh, this is interesting, but someone who does not know it, as I was the first time, really kind of bored. This game very early on, it really is kind of a generic shooter in kind of its story. Completely forget gameplay and story. It is very generic in its first like few chapters. So I'm finding it really hard to comment on because gameplay's not interesting or fun, and I'll talk more about that later. I feel like I'm having to talk about things later all the time in this game because the interesting stuff happens a little ways into the game, which I guess is kind of a shame because I bet there are people who stopped playing this game after the first few levels, just kind of mad at how kind of mediocre the whole thing is in the beginning. Because really, I mean, I'm trying to think how, because basically what's going on right now, we have been, they were trying to save people, they were trying to evacuate people, but then all the people here in Dubai completely turned, the survivors did, and now we're fighting them. Very sort of silly and generic. Well, no, I wouldn't say silly. It is sort of played very serious. But shame this game takes so long to actually really get interested. And I've got no ammo right now. Okay, at least I didn't have to fight off hanging there that long. Although this does pose an interesting problem now, because I do not have any ammo left at all. That's actually Chapter 3, so I will see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.